Hey guys, Zach here from Kubota of Lynchburg. I wanted to talk to you guys today about the lift capacity of the BX80 series. So right now the BX 2380, 1880, and 2680 are the current model that we've got with the LA 344 loader on them. If you have the BX 23S, the one with the backhoe on the back, you'll have the LA 340 loader. Luckily, all these loaders are spec'd for the identical thing. So if you have a current BX 1880, 2380, 2680, or 23S, this video will pertain to you. So we're gonna look at the actual lift capacity of this tractor. So we're gonna look at what the book states it's capable for, and then today we're gonna push the limits until it fails and see how much we can actually pick up with it. So if we look at what the book states as far as a quick attach bucket on the front, because it's two different. If you have a pin-on bucket, technically you have higher lift capacity, but you can't put your pallet forks on like you can this one. We only sell them with the quick attach buckets, so that's what we're going to focus on today with the set of Land Pride quick attach pallet forks. So these are the PFL 1242's 1,200 pound lift capacity pallet forks. They weigh 225 pounds. What this loader's rated for is 425 pounds of lift capacity. That's it if you have the quick attach system. And what that is talking about is, if you come on in here, you'll see there is a pivot pin right here, the silver pin. This is what we're going to call the pivot pin. And they rate it for 423 pounds of lift capacity at 20 inches forward from this pivot pin. So basically we go 20 inches forward. You can see that's kind of where I have my weights lined up, and this set of pallet forks here. Right now on this we have about 425 pounds of lift of weight on it, including the pallet forks. So we're going to test that out first. You can see, as in all my lift capacity videos, I do have counter ballast on the tractor. That is probably the most important thing when you're maxing out your loader. Make sure you have counter ballast. Have a box blade, a weight box, a bush hog, something. We also have these two tires fluid filled. So I got a 54-inch box blade on the back, which weighs 334 pounds. That's what I'm used to as my counter ballast. So we're going to test this out, the first one, and see if it's capable of lifting what the book says it's capable of lifting. So it definitely can do it. Probably could have gone a little higher, but of course with the more weight, a little bit more the jerky the loader is. And so 425 pounds, it was pretty smooth. Didn't even try to pick up the back end, didn't even do anything crazy. So next time, throttle it up even higher for me, Chris, so we can have full gallon per minute flow, throttle up to like 3,000 RPMs. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna pause for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and add another 100 pounds. We're gonna make it 525 and see. 100 pounds over lift capacity, see what it'll do. All right, so I added another 100-pound tractor suitcase weight to this. So again, we should be at 525 right now. We're going to give this a lift and see what it does. So you can see it did it. Once again, on the way down, basically you've got so much pressure going back against it, it is jerky. That's one of the more difficult parts, is lowering the load rather than lifting it, trying to do that smoothly, because you just open that valve a little bit and it goes. So it was able to do it, picked it up another 4 or 5 feet. We're going to go ahead and add another 100 pounds and see what it does. All right, next test is going to be 625 pounds. We've got 4 100-pound plates plus the pallet forks and the pallet on there. So 625, which is 200 pounds more than it's supposed to be picking up right now. Chris, give it a shot. Yep, definitely hits it, but it's still heavy, but it'll still pick it up. So if you're moving a heavy log, heavy pallet full of something, it'll do it. All right, Chris, 625 plus 175. That shows it should be around 800 pounds. Let's just see if it picks up about a foot off the ground. This is OSHA approved. Okay, back down. All right, I'm actually pretty impressed. I've got to throw more weight on there. I thought it would bottom out at 800 pounds, but it's still going, so we'll grab more weight. All right, guys, we just did 800. Now we're going to try 900. Got another plate underneath me. I hope this will max it out because I'm almost running out of plates. Give it a shot, Chris. That it? All right. Got a couple inches there, but we're going to call that as basically maxing it out. So again, what Kubota rates these loaders for, $425, versus what they will actually do. Again, I cannot recommend that you go this much, but you can almost pick up double what the rated is if you're careful. Now again, if the weight was sitting out here, it's going to be a different story because the further away from the pivot point and the lift capacity, it's going to be the lower. But today, I'm going to call it as lift capacity of, let's say, roughly 850 for a foot or two off the ground. So big log, stick, whatever you need to, IBC tote of something like that, it looks like it'll do. So the little 344 loader, loader that can.